He is the NBA's steals leader.
Butler deflects it away. Jimmy Butler to the rescue.
Literally, like I'm drooling, just knowing, oh, please throw the ball.
Who left it all out on last year's stage.
A 40-point game for Jimmy Butler.
You simply cannot put a modern-day analytic to Jimmy's will to win.
Get the inside scoop on what's brewing.
Cheers to Big Face.
Small, medium, or large is all $20. I don't know what that is.
If they ran out of 20, they got to come back with the Big Face.
His personality is as strong as the coffee.
The best shooter in the NBA.
He wants to be like a movie star.
Get in character.
Get this for the B-roll.
If you're not enjoying what you're doing, why are you even doing it?
But a championship remains the main thing. Does it weigh on you?
It makes me more hungry. So the city, the organization, get that feeling of being the best.
Inside the Heat, Jimmy Butler. Hello and welcome to Inside the Heat. I am Jason Jackson. In his 10th NBA season, Jimmy Butler has earned a reputation as a hardworking and competitive two-way player. In his first season with the Miami Heat, Jimmy led his team all the way to the NBA Finals. We recently sat down over Zoom to discuss his historic performance in the NBA bubble, his stardom outside of basketball, and his hopes for the future. But we start with a look back at his first year in the Heat culture. When you reflect back to your first season here, what was your specific welcome to the Heat moment?
Probably the way that I saw D-Wade respectfully and very well deservedly go out on his home court.
Appreciative of the Heat's distinction, a summer trade would lead to Jimmy putting pen to paper, and his official and personal welcome would start with training camp.
The way that we practice day in and day out, once, maybe twice a day, and how we got after it. We got after one another, competed in every single drill. It was like a home away from home for me. I knew it was a fit right there and right there. I just said, yeah, these are my guys. This is my type of play.
As Jimmy successfully led the Heat, the 2019-2020 season would become unconventional, resulting in bubble play. At the same time, calls for social justice around the country would magnify, and Jimmy was sure to have his voice heard.
Your son may not make it home. Your daughter may not make it home. If you are home, are you still really even safe? Everybody's being taught this and taught that hate, and it's super hurtful. It's a lot more about action and continuing to learn and teach the people around me, and I'm doing what I can in my community.
Players chose messages to wear on their back, but you wanted to do something different to send your message by remaining nameless. Why was it important for you to tell people that you were no different than anybody else?
I do get treated a little bit differently because somebody may know who I am, but I'm still an African-American male living in this country as well, and that's how I felt I could get my point across. Because if I was anybody else that you didn't know who I was or what my name was, I want to be treated the same way. I don't want to be treated any differently.
During that same time period, we saw you connect with your team at an entirely different level. They sang happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Jimbo. Happy birthday to you.
You found different moments to wear their jerseys from other stops in their life. What for you was the point of that?
Just a way to have fun. That whenever you get the opportunity to do what we do for a living, you gotta have fun with it. You gotta appreciate the people that you get to experience playing this game with. I'm gonna always represent and support my people.
Jimmy would represent the Heat wholeheartedly throughout the entire playoffs. He was especially phenomenal in his finals performance, earning his first career playoff triple-double in Game 3, and his second in Game 5.
He banks it and he scores. A 40-point game for Jimmy Butler. And Butler breathing fire.
Jimmy, is Superman. The two games that he had were two of the best games ever that I've seen in the finals.
Butler drives, and he's fouled. And Butler right now is exhausted with 46.7 remaining.
To do that in 47-plus minutes, that's what it's all about. It's an image of a champion before you're a champion.
I know how talented and how hard I've worked. I put a lot into this basketball thing. And with all that being said, it wasn't enough. So obviously we have to do more to make sure that we win it next time.
After playing in his first NBA Finals, Jimmy builds on that experience and presses forward with his team.
We have so many guys on our team that are capable of big nights on the biggest stage. Not just regular season, when the game's on the line, how many guys can take and make shots, how many guys can help you get a stop. And I think that's key. I think you have to be able to have multiple guys that aren't afraid, not backing down from that pressure. We got that. I think that's where we're at right now. We're just getting better at it.
Welcome back to Inside the Heat. Jimmy Butler made a name for himself in the 2020 NBA playoffs, but he also gained fame in the bubble for the creation of his startup coffee company. From Big Face Coffee to Li Ning, Jimmy shows that he can mix business with fun. We continue our virtual conversation, tapping into those new ventures.
I've been making coffee for my team. I'm working on my craft.
What is the official story behind the name Big Face Coffee?
I was sitting in my room in Orlando, and I was thinking of a way to sell coffee to everybody in the bubble. So I ordered this whiteboard, and I'm thinking, what am I going to call my coffee shop out of this hotel room? And I just remember us getting per diem. If we got 420s, everybody will come in and get 4 cups of coffee. They'll see how good the coffee is. If they ran out of 20s, now they got to come back with the 100s that they had, AKA the big faces. And then whenever they pay me with the 100, I was going to hustle them and tell them I didn't have change. So I was just going to keep the 100. Never really worked that way now that I think about it. But hey, it was worth a try.
Small, medium, or large is all $20. I don't know what that is.
I came to a Big Face Coffee, but it's closed, man. Unfortunately, this time I bring cash too.
It wasn't about making a lot of money doing it. It's something that I really do enjoy.
Cheers to Big Face. Big Face, baby. Cheers.
Big Face is coming really soon, and I can't wait for everybody else to be able to wear the merch, drink the coffee, have the beans.
Do you like any milk?
You know what? I do not, but thank you for asking.
There will be a coffee truck pretty soon in Miami, so everybody's going to be able to have it there. I probably will be in there making coffee. I might be ducking a little bit, but I'll for sure be in there.
Jimmy recently reached a new level, being featured as a question on Jeopardy!
Hoops for 1,000. Recently, this baller barista launched Big Face Coffee. We were looking for Jimmy Butler.
But with no one getting the answer correct, it seems as though he still needs some help with his marketing. Luckily, his good friend Goran has already claimed the job.
Hey, Jimmy, I'm telling to the media tomorrow is a free coffee day, man.
It's an ongoing dispute about Goran's actual role in Big Face. You say he owes you money. We have him on tape in his edition of Inside the Heat denying such a thing.
I deny everything. Because I was a main guy for marketing, if I'm not mistaken, for Big Face Coffee. So I want to have each practice 1 cup of coffee for free. Big Face Coffee tomorrow for free, man. Woo!
Not free. It will never be free. Ever. I don't care if you score 110 points.
He's just a hustler, man. It never crosses my mind to ask him, do you have my money? He's not just a phenomenal basketball player. He's a prime-time hustler. And he knows it. And it bothers me because he gets me every single time. And I fall for it every single time.
Jimmy isn't solely focused on coffee. He has continued to grow his business in other areas, including retail. He is a brand ambassador for activewear with Rhone and watches with Tag Heuer, and has recently signed a multi-year shoe deal with Li Ning, sharing another common thread with Udonis Haslem and Dwayne Wade.
I saw the way they were so well taken care of, the way they always tell me how they were together whenever they went over there on their China tour. But then just the opportunity to have my own sneaker. And the shoes are really, really, really comfortable. I don't think you can ask for a better company, a better partnership.
Feels like you are building, solidifying your business portfolio, even forming your own creative agency, Curated Hue. Is that correct?
Curated Hue, yeah.
What's your goal with that?
I think Curated Hue is a way to really expand your brand and show individuals who you are as far as the social part of it goes, and make sure that you're just doing everything that you can to let your fans know who you are outside of whatever, business that you're in. But then on top of that, just making quality content.
One thing is for sure, Jimmy has his hand in many endeavors and is expanding his brand outside of the game. He isn't stopping anytime soon. Welcome back to Inside the Heat. Jimmy Butler is a 5-time All-Star on the court, but he's also a star off of it. With a larger-than-life personality, Jimmy embraces the limelight and is building a brand beyond basketball. We continue our virtual conversation discussing his acting chops and why he can be considered more than a triple threat.
This is not makeup.
It's moisturizer.
Yes, it's moisturizer.
You've appeared in several magazines and commercials over the past year, but we should note your acting skills. They're nothing new. 2017, Luke Bryan's music video, Light It Up.
Mm-hmm.
How did that opportunity come about? What was it like? And how would you grade your performance, by the way?
I mean, I'm definitely going to grade my performance 10 out of 10 first off. But it was just a conversation that me and Luke had one day. Why don't you be in the music video of Light It Up? And I'm thinking like, say no more. Like, yeah, we're kind of dumb, I'm going to do it.
He's got so much style and charisma. He played the part of a celebrity, a basketball player that was going through a breakup.
No idea that I would have that much FaceTime in the actual video. I thought I was just be standing in the background or something. It was super fun.
He'll roll the dice and do anything for friends, so I was really thankful he did that. I love you, Jimmy.
Another close friend of yours, actor-producer Mark Wahlberg.
The guy's just a really good friend of mine. He's shown me the way to be successful, the way he works out, the way that he carries himself, the way that he's always trying to be the best at whatever venture that he's in.
And like Wahlberg, Jimmy is comfortable in front of the camera.
Let's get this for the B-roll. Let me get in character.
I feel like down the road when Jimmy's done with basketball, he kind of he wants to be like a movie star.
Jimmy seems still to be a bit shaken up. Well, maybe not.
Jimmy, a career in Hollywood awaits you.
Oh, wow.
When you give us that little extra spice that you like to give us every now and then.
Me?
With tongue-in-cheek. See, that's it. Right there. Now, give the people a lesson on being believable when you are absolutely not being that.
Wow. I'm appalled.
There it is.
You like that? You see what I did there?
Yeah.
I'm looking right at you, and I think I halfway believe it. On this side of my mind, I believe it. On this side, I know that I don't. But it's a fine line in between the two.
Your acting abilities are top-notch, bud. You're down on that floor. You had us all concerned.
I thought I was concussed.
If you're not enjoying what you're doing, why are you even doing it? I enjoy every aspect of my life.
Living life big. Acting prowess. You sing, you dance. People call that a triple threat, but since you are an athlete as well, does that make you a quadruple threat?
No, I like to call it a gem of all trades.
You get on rhythm.
Okay, there you go. There you go. 10, 9.
Say the best shooter in NBA.
Some people are jacks of all trades. I'm a gem of all trades.
There's a new T-shirt. There's a new one right there.
I never want to be just known for being a basketball player because that's not that relatable. I do so many other things everybody else does. Play dominoes, drink coffee, bake, try every sport and say that I'm good at it.
Serena, Serena, Serena.
I'm a normal human being just like everybody else. I can't say it enough. And I believe that. I think I've figured out a good way to live my life to where I can connect to so many people and actually have a lot of fun.
It's cold in here. There must be some heat in that atmosphere. You can't leave until you do this. Go. Yeah.
Your teammates embrace your personality. They play along with the act.
I don't want to interrupt you with Bam. Jack said, get the hell out the screen. Jack said, get the hell out the screen. He did.
I did not.
Those are my guys, and they know me. They get the opportunity to be around me on a daily basis.
He's one of the funniest guys that I ever met in this league.
Eric John Spoelstra. How do you even know my business?
These guys know how much I care and how much I try to show them that it's not all just about basketball. It's about being a good person, a great teammate, and having fun whenever you're not hooping. You definitely have to enjoy every day you have with everybody.
The city belongs to him now. No, I'm just step to the side.
And I'm going to step over here with him.
Now I'm going to step to this side.
Welcome back to Inside the Heat. While Jimmy Butler's developed his brand beyond basketball, make no mistake, the main thing is still the main thing. With the shortest offseason in NBA history, the Heat had just 72 days between seasons. But that hasn't fazed Jimmy one bit. We continue our virtual conversation discussing the incredible year he's having and his campaign to get back to the NBA Finals.
Butler, 8 straight points. The Iron Will strikes again.
In his second season with Miami, Jimmy Butler has paved his way into Heat history. He became the franchise's first player to record 3 straight triple-doubles and made his way to second on the Heat's all-time triple-double list.
Jimmy Butler down the middle, all the way in. He's got his triple-double. He's now got 4 triple-doubles in the last 5 games on this road trip. What he's doing is incredible.
Additionally, he's continued dominating on the floor defensively and leads the NBA in steals per game.
Towns spins away, intercepted Jimmy Butler, ran the passing lane in a 2-hand jam. Boy, he did that beautifully.
Walk us through the moments right before you rip somebody.
I'm literally like, I'm drooling, just knowing, oh, please throw the ball. Because if you throw the ball right here, I know that I can get it.
Butler deflects it away, a game-saving deflection and score. Jimmy Butler to the rescue.
He has very disciplined gambles. Jimmy's a very disciplined team defender.
I get so excited about it because I always joke around with my teammates. I might be the most precise gambler that any of y'all have ever seen.
At times it looks like you're giggling. Like you're literally
I am. Because I'm like, you fell into my trap.
There is a hashtag, dare I call it a movement, Jim VP.
Batted around, taken by Bam. Ahead for Jimmy, spins and slams. There's your Jim VP, Jimmy Butler.
I have not ever witnessed a player that good who can do so many things and be that unselfish. He just wants to win.
What does it mean to have Heat fans and now the team putting your name in the MVP discussion?
That's love. It means the world to me. So this is MVP. I'm all here for it, but I just want them to know that there's a lot of other players that are MVP caliber as well. I'm just happy for them to think that I'm just as good as them.
That's our superstar. He deserves everything he's getting right now, all the love, all the attention, and I want him to keep being Jim VP.
But when it comes to who Jimmy thinks is the most important player on this Heat team, he always says the same name.
Bam with the slam on the Jimmy Butler lob.
I've said this over and over again. Bam is the heart and soul behind this team. He's playing at a high level. It's going to be tough for anybody to beat us.
He does everything. He scores. He passes the ball so very well. Very coachable, so smart. And more than anything, he really loves it whenever his guys or are having big nights, when they do something great.
This is my guy. I know ain't nobody here. This is my man's.
I look up to Jimmy for that man to just be such a winner and have high expectations for himself. That's the guy I can play alongside for the rest of my years.
Look out, Butler. He got his fourth steal. And the slam dunk to accompany it. Jimmy Butler, something else.
You simply cannot put a modern-day analytic to Jimmy's will to win.
Jimmy Butler going to drive in. Butler off the glass. Got it right at the buzzer, and we're going to overtime.
Some of the things you can say about Jimmy is you're not going to match his work ethic, his mental toughness, and he's used that work ethic and that mental toughness to really propel himself to one of the top players in the league.
His leadership, his work ethic, and the way he approached the game. He has his own mentality, the Jimmy mentality. We should start saying that.
You never cause for us to guess about your goals for this team. And we know it's getting back to the finals and competing for the championship again. What do you think this team needs to do differently to get back to that mountaintop and this time stand there with that beautiful gold trophy in you all's hand?
I think we need to forget about what was and what used to be and focus on the right now. You know, we focus on the right now and control what we can control. We'll end up there. That's what we're getting better at. And I think that's how we're going to get back to being that championship caliber team that's clawing, fighting their way to the NBA Finals.
He's got that special will, and he's just one of those guys who he'll will you to victory. He wants the burden, he wants that responsibility. He's not afraid to fail.
Does it weigh on you, the desire, the want of being there and not getting it done the first time?
Nah, it is what it is. Life comes at you fast. You can't be too stuck on that. It makes me more hungry to get it done, just so myself, the city, the organization, for sure my guys, my teammates, get that feeling of being the best.
Jimmy Butler's desire to win an NBA championship here in Miami is crystal clear. He does whatever the team needs, and he currently leads the Heat in points, assists, and steals, surrounded by a coaching staff that empowers him, teammates who appreciate him, and a fan base that loves him. We cannot wait to see the rest of his journey unfold in front of our eyes. Thank you so very much for watching this edition of Inside the Heat. I am Jason Jackson.